Hey, you there. Thank you for watching, and welcome to Fortnite Forever. Today I have a 5v5 custom match here on the most amazing Roxas map generator. So let's go ahead and introduce our teams and our players. But before I go ahead and do so, I do want to note this game is over an hour long. So get your popcorn, get your drinks, get your beef jerky, and all the sneakity snacks, because like I said, it is going to be a long one. We'll start with Team 1's introductions. Wow, that's a big circle on the northeastern side of the map. And then we'll end with Team 2 on the southwestern side of the map. Take a look at the far removed player for Team 1. We have in Light Octane. It is Legend Lord 2 playing as a Cybran. He is a 1500. Moving on to the northeast corner here for Team 1 in Pac-Man Yellow. It is No Red for You. So I guess he's upset that Team 2 has the red colors. He is a Seraphim. He is a 1500. To his south, we have in Imperial Gray. It is Angels playing as an Aeon. He is a 2000 rated player. He is tied for the highest rated player on his team, and he's also tied with that person and another player for Team 2 for the highest rated player overall. And in Tropical Ocean Blue, we have Pokerstein playing as a Cybran. He is a 1200. Rounding off Team 1 a little bit, not further away from his teammates, just not super close to them. We have in Stitch Blue, it is Oblila Cyberlands. He is a UEF for this match as a 2000 rated player. He is tied with Angels for the highest rated player on his team, and he's tied with him and then another player yet to be introduced on Team 2 for the highest rated player overall. So for Team 1 side of the map, for their faction makeup, they have one UEF, one Cybran, one Aeon, sorry, two Cybran, one Aeon, and then one Seraphim. So all the factions on Team 1's side of the map. Moving on to Team 2's southeastern side first, the farthest removed player in Chevy Crimson. It is Naberweiser playing as an Aeon. He is a 1600. Moving to the southwestern corner here for Team 2, we have Puck Jr. playing as a Seraphim in Regal Purple as also a 1600. In Rust to his northeast, we have Zio playing as an Aeon. He is a 2000 rated player. He is the highest rated player on Team 2 and tied with Obli and Angels for the highest rated player overall. Moving northward, technically he's actually more northeast of his current starting position. It is Strix Inquisitor playing as a UEF in Ruby Red. Actually, sorry, Blood Angels Red. He is a 1400. And to his west, we have in Orange Color Orange, it is Kanawanga playing as a UEF. He is a 1600. So for Team 2 side of the map, they have two UEF, 0 Cybran, 2 Aeon, and then 1 Seraphim. So just missing out on the Cybran faction, which also means that every faction is represented in the game, just not on each team. And for these 10 players on the map, let's take a look at their reclaim situation, currently sitting at 115,000 mass in reclaim. And yeah, it does make it a little bit hard having that scoreboard, not scoreboard, but the minimap there. But it is 15,000 mass. We'll just round it up to 120 and make it 12,000 mass per player scooping on the map. And again, we already see players getting up to 5, 6, 7,000 mass already scooped up. Let's take a look at where our players are headed off to in this game. We have 2 players headed eastward for Team 2, 2 players headed northward for Team 2 on the western side. Team 1, we have similar things. We also see Angels is moving kind of towards the middle, but maybe to the west. And then for Team 1, we have 1 player headed south, with 1 hanging out in his main base. So it looks like pretty much everybody is moving around the map, bar 1 player on each team. So maybe an advantage for Team 1 on the northern side, maybe an advantage for Team 2 on the southern side. We'll just see how things shake up. And in terms of extra mexes on the map, we'll take a look at Team 1's side. There is that quad mex position here, a twin mex there, then another quad there, a trimex position there, trimex position there, and a nice, essentially 6-star mex position there. Another 6-star mex position there. There's a lot of mexes. Somewhat easily securable, others not so much. So lots of expansion opportunities in terms of, generated eco rather than scooped up or artificial eco. We do see western side Team 2's Katawunga pushing into the position here for No Red for You. His calm isn't there, but Legend Lore is inbound to assist. And we do see Team 2's comms getting there a little bit later than Team 1's players of Obli, but he's going for a T2 upgrade. So we'll see if he pushes in after the upgrade is completed. We do see Katawunga starting to be overwhelmed just a little bit. Nothing too crazy for him to deal with, but definitely wants to be concerning, especially because he has dropped into the yellow. That comm of Legend Lore is inbound. No upgrades for him. No upgrades on board for no red for you. Team 2 Strix kind of patrolling this area of the map. Nothing too crazy happening there. And of course the middle of the map is kind of just devoid of the everything on the map, including mexes and reclaim. And we do see Legend Lore might engage Katawunga for first combi-com action of the match. There it is. Shots between the two commanders have taken place. Constant reinforcements for Katawunga. Not that much inbound for Team 1's no red for you, except for his comm. We do see those units, though, are inbound for Strix. And that will assist Katawunga for maybe getting out of there. We could see an earlier kill for Team 1 on Katawunga. He is pushing into where no red for you is inbound. Not looking too hot for him. We do see those units have now caught up to Strix Inquisitor's command. Not Strix Inquisitor's commander. No red for you's commander from Strix Inquisitor. Looks like they're having a little bit of a nice little buffering happening. But now that no red for you has joined the fight, Katawunga, I mean, he's being very aggressive here. Looks like he wants to maybe get a 3-star vet out of this. But again, he will die if he stays here longer. So he probably should fall back sooner rather than later. And I do want to apologize. I'm still getting over being sick. So if my voice or whatnot sounds terrible, that is why. So apologies ahead of time. Should have probably said that sooner, but I'm just trying to focus on getting the introductions out of the way and the whatnot. Missile inbound from Obli. He has gun, missile, and T2 on board. Not going after the comm yet, but Zayo is just not rooted to the spot, but just hanging out. And we do see Team 2's Nabarasser's also over here. Looks like he's starting to maybe think about how long he wants to stay there. Team 2's Katawunga continuing to push. Now we have no red for you dropping into the yellow. Soon to be in the red. And Legend Lore also in the yellow. He's almost at 1-star vet. No red for you is also almost at 1-star vet. He probably will get it. And there he goes. He does get it. T2 units inbound for Legend Lore to assist. And but Katawunga is constantly pushing in. He's not letting up. It could be a double murder-suicide here. If he gets the combo below 2,500 and Legend Lore is within range, it will be a double murder-suicide. And there goes the comm of Katawunga, dropping hit points almost out. There he goes into the red. He's almost at 3-star vet. He just needs maybe 1 or 2 more kills. Bombers inbound. He's actually betwixt 2 commanders. Not really in range with it in either of them. Needs to kill off this hoplite maybe to stay alive. 1,300 hit points and falling. Oh, he just needs to overcharge the unit. Will he get the chance to do so? No, he won't. And not within range of either commander, which means Team 2 suffers the first loss of the game. And now we have in the southeast Obli engaging Zayo. Close range missile fire maybe from Obli, maybe, possibly, maybe. And missile does fire. It doesn't go after the comm, though. It's going more westward, possibly for maybe another mech or 2. We do see some mexes have already been eliminated here for Team 2 already. Nano started here for no red for you after the T2 upgrade has finished, just for a burst in hit points. And now it is a 5v4 in favor for Team 1 at 11 minutes. Not too great for Team 2, but again, he was constantly pushing that northern side and just, I mean, he was doing pretty good to be fair, but he just lost that burst of 2 hit points, and that was just really what did him in. Strix is getting shot at by the bombers. He deals with those. Not really a huge loss in hit points, but you know, he'll regen that by the time Team 1 comes back in the range anyway, so it's fine. Not a big deal, honestly. Missiles constantly raining in from Team 1, constantly sniping at those mexes, doing 6, 12, 18 mass a second damage. Another missile inbound, going to kill off the facility, preventing more engineers or AA units from being built. So kills off that. We do see that Zayo is moving in to intercept, but roll close range missile support. Oh, that's close. To be fair, that's pretty darn close considering some would say that's pretty far. Not really. Had Zayo moved a little bit more westward, that would have hit him. So it's a very, oh, another missile inbound. Oh, and it hits the comm just barely with the AoE. Drops him very close into the red, and he has to fall back. Nice sniper. Oblique, can he do it too? Can he do it again? Nope, it goes more east. And Zayo's constantly just dancing back and forth to avoid getting shot at. Puck Jr.'s over here on the eastern side. We do see Naberweiser's going back to base. I don't blame him, especially with the missiles from Team 1's Oblee punishing Team 2 on the eastern front. Definitely want to fall back underneath some TMD protection. Speaking of which, that is now done. Protecting that T2 mechs. In terms of eco, Team 1 barely in the lead, but again, not by much. That's partly just due to all the mechs being taken offline. Technically, Team 2 would be in the lead currently if it wasn't for that. We do see, I think, some power fluctuations are happening. Large group of units inbound from Team 1's Oblee just to push through and see what damage they can do. Not probably going to do that much, to be honest. There already are some Harbingers and Blazes here, so that's not really going to do a terrible amount of damage for Team 1, unfortunately. We do have a... not really, because IO is damaged considerably. I was going to say maybe we have a 2-for-1, maybe a 3-for-1 combo in terms of going after the combo of Oblee, but he's rooted to the spot. He's heavily damaged already, and Naberweiser really isn't within range to do a whole lot of work. Oblee saying apologies, but I'm messed up. We do see multiple mexes taken offline. Harbinger in the base. And it's not super great for Oblee. He is sitting at 112 mass income. Not terrible. We do see another group of units, though, from Team 2 on the northern side going after some facilities for now Legend lore. And he's dealing with them slowly. He'll probably lose maybe a mex or two, but he could have lost a lot more, to be honest. So he's definitely glad that some assistance was given over to him, or at least sent his way to deal with that incursion. We do see Oblee is falling back to probably shore up defenses, maybe build a nice little defensive line, call it a day kind of thing. And Porkerstein's facility still hanging out over here. Nothing too crazy. A couple of T1 PDs, some zappers and whatnot, but honestly, not a terrible amount. Nothing that a couple of Harbingers and maybe some Blazes or Obsidians could just charge right in and deal with. Of course, T3 Air is already online for both teams at this point. At least you would imagine at 15.5 minutes. Looks like it's 1v1. We do see a possible second and third for Team 2. Team 1, possible none. No secondary. Oh, no, right there. Looks like it's just producing some Corsairs, so possible secondary air player for Team 1. Everybody else, of course, going in for land. Now the game is quiet, which is either a very good thing or a very bad thing. Usually it's a bad thing because that means stuff is happening and maybe teams don't know what's going on, so they need to get that intelligence gathering going down. This is what Team 1 can see about Team 2's side of the map. You do see the Omni is online. It's not a full 20 by 20, so the Omni positioned... Shoot, where is it? I don't see it anywhere. Oh, that's a T2. Oh, it's right here. I was going to say it's going to stick out somewhere so you can see Team 2's side of the map in terms of what's going on radar-wise. Team 2 does not have a Omni online. They do have some knowledge, but they need to get that T3 Omni sensor online to see what Team 1's up to in the backline. Did not mean to open that up. We do see Puck Jr. is rooted to the spot going for another upgrade. Looks like it is a chess piece. Yes, looks like it's a chess piece, so probably Nano going on board. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, going for Nano. Shield is done for Zio. Gets back 8,000 hit points, or gets an additional 8,000, I really should say. He's regenerating over now 50% of those hit points. We do see Ras being built on Angel's Comm in the middle of the map. Again, there's nothing near him from Team 2 to be concerned, but it's not a bad upgrade to go for, to be honest, but I just... he could easily get overwhelmed from Team 2's forces. He does have PD and shielding here, so he's not completely undefendable, but it's just one of those things where it's not a gun upgrade, it's not a defensive upgrade, it's more of a kind of utility upgrade, so it's not really best for on the front line scenarios, is my 2 cents on that front. We do see a couple of transports get shot down. Don't know what they were trying to do, but they get shot down nonetheless. Nano repair started here for Legend lore. And eastern side, again, very quiet here on the eastern front. Western side, a little bit more action. But honestly, not by much. The land situation is kind of dried up, pun intended. And ARAS now done for Angels in the middle of the map. Now he's producing a 37 mass on board his comm with 3,000 plus power. I mean, hey, it's helps fuel the economy for himself, having that ARAS on board. Team 2, do we have any sneaky plays right now? I mean, we're only at almost 20 minutes, but players totally are at 1.1 and 1.2k mass, so maybe somebody's starting to think about doing something, or at least thinking about doing something crazy. No, nothing yet here from Team 1 as of yet. Either gunships causing some annoyances, but lots of Team 1 AA says no thank you, and they get shoved away. Nano repair almost done for Legend to the north. Advanced Nano almost done for, no, not advanced, not almost, but barely started for No Red for You. He actually cancels it, even though he's underneath shield coverage. He gets shot by missiles, at least his shield emplacement is. You can see he needs more of those TMDs, and he does, again, sacrifice the progress he made towards Advanced Nano to protect his base, which, again, he's not that far along, or wasn't that far along, so it's not a bad call, to be honest. It just depends on how much he values what's underneath that shielding. Which there are a couple of mexes under there, so I definitely don't blame him there. Looks like attacks started to happen. Broke some of the defenses for Team 1. But Team 1 still held. And then we do see a monkey over here for Legend. Fat Boy also here for Team 2's Strix Inquisitor. Lots of T2 gunships I've noticed from Puck Jr. Don't know what he's doing with those, but maybe we'll see. Maybe they'll be shot down before they're being used for their calling, but we'll see. We have a couple of Percys inbound going after some Harbingers from Team 2. Lots of shielding to protect them. The gunships are thinking about it. Again, there is some AA nearby, and we do see that Team 2's Naberwaster's forces are starting to push in as well. We see T2PD being built to protect that little outpost there to the south. But again, it's one of those situations where it's, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Everybody will lose stuff. And maybe Team 2 might need to just get a little bit more investment on the ground, probably. The gunship is going to get chewed up. If these were T3, it'd be no issue. But since Seraphim are the only ones that don't have T3 gunships, probably wise to keep it not over AA coverage. Couple of Percys inbound to destroy this little outpost here from Team 2. That's going to be lost here shortly. Zai's going to move in to intercept, but not going to get there in time. Western side, Fat Boy starting to bombard this position, and Team 1's No Red for You. And Legendor might start to be thinking about how to fall back. Monkey's still over here hanging out, but not really being useful one way or the other. ASFs are lured into the fight from Team 1, and Team 2 will win that fight. No contest. Again, tiny bit of AA underneath. It's mainly Team 1, so not really going to do a lot of damage. Maybe he'll kill off an ASF or two, but really not that worrisome. Advanced range and shield, heavy shield specifically. No speed upgrade, so Aeon Sniper tank without the fast reloading, I think. I don't know how we're going to shorten that, but usually Aeon Sniper is the speed and the advanced range, so I don't know what to call it. Was it slow firing? What is a bolt action rifle versus a, oh shoot, a semi-auto maybe? I don't know. There's some sort of configuration we could probably figure out for that. Gunships, they move in. No AA coverage here from Team 1. Perfect use of the gunships. And again, maybe a mechs will be lost, but honestly, a lot more could have been lost. Omni could have been taken out. That would have been annoying. Zio's over here dealing with the other Percys inbound. Harbinger's not going to be enough, but his comm will definitely be more than enough. And the position for Team 1 is still holding. Again, we'll see how long it does hold. Eventually, it's probably going to get overrun, but for now, Team 1's probably happy about the fact that it's still there. Advanced Nano started for Team 2's Puck Jr. there to the south, and we do see gunships are like, ooh, we see a nice little juicy target here. GC goes, no, go away, go away, go away. There are a couple of bouncers here, though, from Team 1, so they're going to shoo away those gunships. So he's like, ha-ha, go away. And Team 2's Puck Jr. is like, aw, shucks. Waypoint says, Kanawanga, no idea what. He's like, set a waypoint, maybe? Maybe that's what he's talking about. We do see No Red for You. I mean, he's getting shot at by artillery, but not specifically the Fat Boy, but the Fat Boy does not have shielding. Oh. I spoke too soon. Hey, it's back online. There it is. Spoke a little too soon. Missiles still raining into this position. Team 1 is being constantly pushed back. And now Legend Lord's going for a laser upgrade. I mean, pretty much within range of a Fat Boy. I don't know about that. I don't think that's the best idea. Percy's going after T3 mexes here for Legend Lord. That's not going to help upgrade that laser, and we do see the laser upgrade has been canceled. And now we're approaching the 25-minute mark of the game. Team 1, Team 2 maybe start going to think about how to end it. Not necessarily just to survive it. They are starting to, probably not necessarily doing anything about it, but you might start be, nuke would be nice, or artillery, that kind of thing. Team 2, any plans? That I mentioned that. Oh, that's kind of a plan. Almost a bomber started for Team 2's Puck Jr. And nothing else from Team 2 as of yet. Team 1, any big exciting plans for the weekend or whatnot? No. Chicken. That's really about it. Percy's deal with the mexes. Some P-gens, but nothing too system critical. And Legend Lord is going to go all the way around to get out of range of those Titans. And No Red Fuse just going to build T1 PD to try to protect himself. I hate to break it to you, but I don't think that's going to work. Unfortunately, it might kill off a couple of Titans, but honestly, probably will not save him. Probably wishing he had the advanced nano on board. I know I would be hoping for that. GG, says Legend Lord. I don't know if it's GG yet. And now the still one T1 PD mixed in there, but there's a lot of Titans here. They're not pushing into the comm. Definitely need to do that if they want the kill. They could let them just stay there alive, but as of right now, they're not really going for the kill. They do see that, oh yeah, there's a guy right there. We should probably target him. And No Red for you. He's at 3-star vet, and there's not many Titans left at this point, so he might actually be fine. He is getting hit by Fat Boy, though, and that's going to be very annoying. Missiles actually raining into the comms position. He's got to keep moving just at least a little bit. Look at all those missiles that could have healed him. No Red for you is dropping hit points. He's at 4-star vet. He's just going to probably try to overcharge that Fat Boy. He probably won't kill it, but he might damage the shielding. Drops hit points to 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. Gets an overcharge out, and that's it. Team 2 scores their first kill of the game on No Red for you from one of the 2 red players on Team 2, so maybe some irony there. Now it is a 4v4 tied-up game here. Team 1's, I would assume, no, Oblique doesn't get it. Does go to Angel because I guess he's right there. He's just literally within, he could just, open his door and he's right, in the yard of his teammate. And then, of course, Team 2's Zio got the double no, it went to Puck Jr., so it looks like did it go to Puck Jr.? No, it didn't. It did go to Strix and Quizzer. I forgot the more removed players in this game. We do see on the eastern side, Team 2 finally crashes and destroys this position from Team 1. I feel like that was a long time coming, to be honest with you, and it lasted, I think, a little bit longer than, it really needed to be honest, but, that does benefit Team 1 because they got a little bit more mass out of it. Speaking of mass, Team 1's at 2K, almost 2K. Team 2 is at 1.8, so nothing really favoring one team or the other. We do note that Team 1 has accrued 150,000 more mass, so that just goes to show that Team 1 has been kind of up either in the reclaim, a little bit in the reclaim, but mainly in the keeping the total mass per second game in their favor. We do see a donut is online for Team 1, making me hungry. Team 2 did build that bomber. Don't know what they're going to do with it, but we'll see what they end up doing with it. At least we hope we see what they end up doing with it. Donut is inbound to the E. Oh, nope. Scratch that. Going southwest. Comm of Nabawasher's kind of hanging out. Zio's also hanging out over here. They could be going for him. Do they know where the comms are? They do know where one of them is. I sense a snipe attempt. Looks like they're just going after... Oh, nope. Never mind. They just keep faking me out. We do see pinging going down for Nabawasher saying, get out of there. And he definitely obliges with that. Eastern side, he's currently pushing him with a GC. 2 Monkey Lords. I will... of course, side with the 2 Monkey Lords in that affair. If these forces can get within range in time, I'll side with Team 2's situation there. But now there's a Fat Boy, so never mind. I'll side with Team 1 in terms of who's going to win that fight. Chicken and GC says, who was that, Katawunga? So he's still in the game. And we do see the ground forces are targeting the GC first. Probably just because they're closer to the GC than the Chicken. The Chicken will help keep the GC alive. barely, but will help keep it alive. Bomber inbound from Team 1, so we've seen 2 of the 3 air experimentals so far. GC continues to push and gets double teamed by those Monkey Lords, and that's an easy win for Team 1. A little bit of some good reclaim there. Bomber drops a payload on top of the Fat Boy, takes out its shield. This is the same Fat Boy that's been alive for a while now and got the kill on No Red For You, so a little bit of revenge is definitely on the menu for Team 1. We do see the shield is not going to regen in time, and he's gone. There goes the Fat Boy. Oh, no! He stays alive at 200 hit points. That veterancy really kicking Team 1's tail at this point, just because he's, again, 200 hit points. That's because of that regen. Or maybe they thought that Fat Boy would have died, but just barely. That's amazing. Donut, though, is inbound, though, from Team 1, and I feel like somebody might not be happy with the Fat Boy staying alive. Staying alive. Yes. Thank you, whoever named that on Team 1. I think that was Angels. Thank you for naming it a UFO. Not like we can't identify that, but I appreciate the clarification that that is specifically a UFO. Appreciate that. And at 31 minutes on the clock again, Team 1 has lost 1 player, recently being No Red For You. Team 2 lost Catawanga earlier than that, which again makes this still a 4v4. We have Team 1 cleaning out the northwest corner. Nobody owns it at this point, but it was Team 1's, and it kind of belonged to Team 2, and now it's kind of nobody's, so no one gets that northwest corner. We have that bomber inbound from Team 1 continuing to harass. Lots of Cougars here, but oh, good placement. Kills off a ton of that AA. And that's obvious alien is... yes, the alien is definitely obvious. If it's obvious. But anyway, let me know down in the comments who you think is going to occur to win this game. Of course, if you haven't done so already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Now this couple of Skyboxers are going to get some flack because they were easily killed off by that bomber. And now this Fat Boy is going to get some flack because it's going to get double teamed by a couple of... or single teamed, I guess. Fat Boy will stay alive. Bomber's going to go further into Team 2's territory. Will it drop a payload? Will it drop a payload? It will. No. Just a couple of shots. There it is. Doesn't drop a payload. Will land right on top of a hydrocarbon and a T3 Mex. And that kills off that, but I feel like the bomber is definitely worth more than a T3. One T3 Mex. GC is dead. Kills off a monkey lord over there. He's actually 2 monkey lords dead over there. And GC will fall. No crash damage here for him. We have GC being bombarded by 3 Fat Boys. Yeah, good luck with that, GC. You're going to kill off not even a SAM site. That's a little unfortunate. Yeah, that's... yeah, not continuing moving forward. Probably not the best idea there, to be honest. Team 2. Oh, we have an emissary appearing from Team 2's Nabawasser. T3 Artillery is on the... Ooh, maybe... Oh, another emissary for Team 2. Look at that. And anything else crazy nonsensical? Just a ton of air grid and super much separating it out. Look at this. Just no cascading. A little bit cascade, but nothing really else cascading for Team 2. Oh, and there's already a Novax. Yep. There's already a second one. For those of you who hate the Novax, you're going to hate that. For those of you who love the Novax, you're going to love that. For those of you who are ambivalent, you are not going to hate or like that. You're just going to be meh. And bombers on the ground for Team 2. Probably might want to move that out of range. Maybe, possibly, maybe of all these ASFs, because this ASF horde from Team 1 is going to win that fight. Do not tell me that GC is going to blow up the bomber. Please do not tell me that's what's going to happen right now. Oh, look, it moves. And it's probably going to die here in about 10 seconds. No, but Team 2... Oh, it's not even a clear win. There was some AA, to be fair, from Team 2. Now the bomber does have some opportunities to kill off a chicken and some GCs. That GC, I mean, we'll try to save the chicken, but will not do so. We have some Voltus inbound. That's a lot of T2 gunships. It'll slowly eat it alive, but ASFs are inbound from Team 1, and they are going to get eaten by some SAMs from Team 2, but... yeah, that wasn't really great for Team 1, to be honest. Oh, but there's a bomber to the western edge of the map. Where is it going? It's going for an air grid. I say an air grid because there's a lot more than just one. Lands at the top of the T3 air headquarters. Definitely a good target. Will he wipe it out? Yes, he will. No more ASFs for a period of time for Team 2. And another bomber will drop right on top of a PGen. That's never fun. and whatever he was building there. He has some reclaim to rebuild that air grid. There's that. Another GC is going to fall. There's multiple mexes offline. That's not good for Team 2. Eco, again, barely in favor for Team 1 at this point, but it's still in favor, about 10%, roughly. Satellite over top wipes out a couple of P-gens. Heavy assistance for that one shield. Nice job there. T3 artillery started for him as well. We have... That's more air grid. We have what else? What other crazy nonsensical things are happening? More Fat Boys. More Fat Boys for Team 1. All the Fat Boys. We have 5. We have critical mass of Fat Boys at this point for Team 1. Not all grouped together, but they're there. And that's not good for Team 2. They need to deal with that. It's a lot of firepower. Just slowly moving forward. Like a turtle. Just slowly moving forward. Artillery is done for Team 2. Please do not target the Fat Boys with that. That would be absolutely insane. Another emissary again is going to be done. It's going to be number 2 for Team 2. Team 1 has 0. Unless the caster myself missed something, which is always a possibility. You can see those Fat Boys eating away at that front line. Shielding is down. T2 artillery is trying to be built, but it's not in place. But even if it was, it's just so much firepower to chew through. We have gunships inbound, and yeah, that's going to help a little bit. There's some AA, and we see the Fat Boys going, oh no. And the Volthus are like, oh yes. And ASFs are inbound. They're chewing through the wrong one, honestly. This one is down. Shielding-wise, this one is about to be down, and all those gunships are dead anyway. So that ended super quickly. Maybe they could have killed off one of the Fat Boys. Maybe. Artillery is raining in from Team 2 now. 37-37 on the clock. Ooh, it's hitting... What is it hitting now? Oh, looks like the Hovatham was... So, yeah, Hovatham? Yeah, Hovatham. I always think Hovatham and Hathum. Oh, but Team 1's Legendlord on a transport. Does he have laser? Does he have cloaking? He has both. He has laser and cloaking online. There it is. And Team 2 will notice him, but too late. 1 satellite is gone. 2 satellite is gone. 3 satellite is gone. And I don't think he's leaving. They do see the comm. There is a Omni sensor within range, but it's not going to matter. That's how are you? I mean, I get why you're targeting that, but thank you. Oh, that's not gonna. Doesn't drop the payload. We have gun. We have transport shooting at a comm. The OPT2 transports. Yes. Oh no. Whatever shall you do? That's 74,000 mass killed. Oh, Strix, you're right there. Strix, watch out. He's right there. Howitzer bomber drops a payload on top of the comm. It's gonna blow up all the transports. Oh, there goes that. You would never do such a thing. Never mind, Zio. I'm not sorry. No, I read that wrong. Apologies. It is Zio. How could you? Oh, never mind. Not Zio. Sorry. Okay, that's what I meant. Legendlord drops to 500. Oh, there he goes. The Ravager gets him just barely, but I mean, I would say that's not a bad use of a comm, to be honest. 3 satellites dead, a chunk of some mass dead per second. It's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. Some would say maybe going after the air grid would have been better, but you know, killed off 3 satellites, so it's more about the annoying stuff, I guess. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Fat Boys. That is definitely critical mass of Fat Boys, but 2 monkeys just hanging out over there. Team 2 dropping bombs on Team 1. Oh, not the GCs, not the gumdrop buttons. Oh, gets hit with that. And the Fat Boys walk, or sorry, Trundle, a little too close, and now 2 of them are dead. Granted, assisted by the bombers, but still. Now it's down to 5. Still critical mass, because look at this. Look at this absolute slaughtering of hit points for that GC. 40 minutes on the clock. GC is down. Bomber's going to go after the one that's weak. It's going to grab it. It's going to drop it to 4. Oh, yeah, there's no escaping that. Sorry. Oh, and that one's almost gone as well. Did it? Did it get underneath the shield with that one? Because the shield is still online, and it took hit point damage. Yeah, that's new. Or maybe he just, like, walked over it. That one's about to die. That one's going to be dead. Oh, a little bit of some friendly fire on those ASFs. I think a little bit. And now the Fat Boys got incredibly demolished for Team 1. They went from 7 to 0 in relatively quick succession. GC's followed up by Fat Boys. And we have a Fat Boy just underneath a bunt. Okay, please move your ASFs. They are going to get blown up. Oh, no! Oh, ouchies. Ouchies. Regardless if that was from Team 1 or Team 2 in terms of the ASFs, that's still ouchies. It's just still like, oof. Like losing a couple, I understand that with every pass, but just like a couple dozen, not great. And then the Fat Boys. That's a lot of reclaim. And Team 1, look at this. Oh, please, already here. Multiple Fat Boys already reclaimed. Granted, some of that reclaim has been damaged, but in terms of total mass on the map, I pushed the wrong button, but hey, that'll work. 250,000 mass. Again, we started with about 120, and now it's more than double. Oh, it's at 300,000 now. Oh, my goodness. That is so much mass on the map. That is a lot. But that is a good way to just check very briefly with, disabling all the other things. And we do see Microwave just kind of hanging out. Lots of AA being built by Team 1 now. Switching over to land would probably be a better idea for Team 2. Again, it's a lot of focus on AA defenses. So pushing him with multiple of these GCs, bunch of T3 main land units being Harbingers or whatever else Team 2 has. Team 1 has their own satellite, which makes sense because Oakley's UEF, 2 artillery plus 2 artillery equals 4 artillery. I promise I can do math. And they are targeting this, I would imagine. Does Team 2 know what's going on Team 1's side of the map? Well, they know where the air grid is, of course. They say Salvation is under construction. And that is true. That is not a Salvation. It was a Salvation. It transformed into 2 emissaries. So it's 2 emissaries versus 4. Firepower favors T2. Are they targeting SMDs? Do you have a nuke? No. Do you have a nuke anywhere? No. But emissaries are getting shot at. Hey, transporter defense. There you go, transporter defense. Transport defense. Ooh. Takes out 2 of the shield generators. That's gotta hurt. I'm surprised Team 2 isn't targeting this. Do they not know it's there? They do know it. Why aren't you targeting this? They're assisting the SMDs. 43 minutes on the clock. I am surprised nobody's fired a nuke yet. Transporters actually move. And we have 4 monkeys and a GC inbound for... No, that's just death for those 2 over there. This should be going that away, but I don't think he notices the monkey lords. And there are Percys there to try to block some shots, but yeah, it's not great. Oh, a lot of shots missed. That's unfortunate. Monkey lord falls back. Fat Boys are out of there, but that shield is already down. Maybe they'll get... Oh, they get one of the monkeys. Again, Percy's just absolute wrecking these T4 experimental units. Look at that. Just... And dead. Doesn't take many, especially when the monkey lord is the weakest of the 5 land experimentals. Well, actually, technically it's the monkey lord. But sorry, technically it's the Fat Boy, but the monkey lord's the only one that's the weakest direct fire weapon, I should probably say. 3rd one is dead. 4th one is, again, already heavily damaged. And now the GC... More Percys are inbound, and that GC is going to maybe kill off a fatty. But if I'm Team 2, 5 experimentals for the price of 1 and a bunch of T3 land units. I mean, I think I'll take that trade any day of the week, to be honest, depending on how many T3 land units, but still. Bomber inbound from Team 2. Artillery is landing at Team 1's artillery. That's what they're targeting. Shields heavily assisting there. Ooh, lands a little bit more to the north. Bomber is inbound. It's heavily damaged now. And that last one does die. And, oh look, there's a Scathis. Hey, hey, hey. First game ender has appeared. And, oh, I will want to note that it is a 3v4 in favor for Team 2 at this point. Ooh, more ASFs die. Shielding does take a hit, though. Scathis is inbound for that multi-spread apart, decentralized air grid. Some airlocking going down against Team 1 from Team 2. Probably don't keep your ASFs next to the bubble shield. Oh. Oh, don't fly. Oh, that's got to hurt again. And oh, that's not great. Ooh. Ooh, that's got to hurt. Some friendly, like, essentially blocking from Team 2. But, artillery does come in eventually, wipes out a chunk of the shielding nearby. Bomber lands right there. Oh, unfortunate. And still hits ASFs. Man, he just loves killing his own ASFs. And he's not doing it on purpose. I can probably tell you that. But it's definitely not looking too good for the air forces for Team 2, though. Another bomb drops on top of this now, trying to change up the targets a little bit. And how is that Scathus doing? Not bad. Not bad. Starting to shoot through stuff, but it's taking a minute. Your bomber finally is destroyed. Oh, Bleed's out of shield coverage. He's being targeted. And how's the power grid for Team 1? How is Angels' power? Oh, okay, not bad, considering. He's building shielding, I would imagine, over here. He is not. That's not lies. That is not a Mantis. Obvious Mantis is obvious. That is false. That is not a Mantis. It's an upside down, I don't even know what you would call that thing. Kill artillery first is legend. I mean, the Scathus, again, in my opinion, is the weakest of the 4 game enders. There is a huge issue, though, for Team 2 to solve over there. Team 2 has 3, 4, 5 emissaries and still haven't killed off that Scathus. And, oh, okay, well, I can just throw those words right back in my face because it's dead now. Sorry. Didn't mean to cast a curse you there. Sorry. Granted, there were 5 of them shooting at him, so... To be fair. Oh, Naberwester's on the front line. Oh, his shield is down. Missile inbound. Is that from the comp? Oh, it's from missile launchers over there. Naberwester, he's going to get underneath. Shield coverage, maybe 2,000. Oh, there's a Titan being grabbed, and there he goes. Naberwester is killed off by the land forces from Team 1's Oblee. Now it is an even game at 3v3. Satellites chewing apart Angel's base there to the west. And missiles constantly raining in, trying to maybe target this. We do see no shield, and we see shielding but no TMD. Naberwester says finish GC because it's just right there. And missiles do impact. They hit the shielding. Oh, sorry, hit the P-gens, not the shielding. Another missile volley will be enough to crack that that P-gen. Oh, and it hits the Galactic Colossus. What blew up? Nothing? Okay. Oh, it's probably just an SACU somewhere. 48 minutes and climbing. Another missile inbound. Hits the P-gen. Doesn't kill it, though. Shield comes online. It's going to help a little bit. Missiles constantly raining in, though, from Team 2. More shields to come back online. And we do see TMD being built to deal with those missiles from Team 1. So it looks like that's going to be the end of that aggression. But almost killed off multiple P-gens. That was very, very close. Still, the satellite... Okay. Okay. Just build a Mavo right then. Could you not build this one or this one so you can get a P-gen right there? Or a P-gen right here? They have 2 P-gens. You just need the other 2. 48 minutes. The second game ender has made its appearance. Team 2 still targeting the air grid for Angels, and honestly, they've done a great job of taking out all of that annoying shielding. And it's 5 artillery pieces is a lot, to be honest. It is a lot. And if you can sync those up nicely, oof, just absolutely demolishing. There goes more P-gen. Oh, the shield comes back online at the last second. Still kills off the P-gens, though. Oh, Angels, how's your power? Oh, it's really good, considering, to be honest. Where you storing? Oh, you just a lot of SACU somewhere? Is that why you have a bunch of power? I hear pinging, but I don't know what that's about. Angels trying to keep stuff online, but it just keeps getting knocked offline by, again, 5 emissaries from Team 2. So much artillery. We see a satellite in the distance. We see a bomber also in the distance. Looking to the stars. Oh, those emissaries. Just look at them. Look at these things. pump out so much damage. Again, especially when you're talking about 5 of them on screen, technically. It's absolutely insane. What a nice little side shot of that for a second. Hey, there comes the bomber. Oh, please don't land. Oh, I was going to say it's going to land too short. Kills off all of the missiles in one fell swoop. Nice grab there. And the GC was just taking hit after hit after. Ooh, that's unfortunate. It looks like it's going to be more of a west versus east kind of game. Team 1's Obli is just spreading all around this eastern side. Tons of AA for him. Look at this. A 62 with a bunch of facilities, plus, again, all of the other units running around. He's sitting on one. Actually, he's not producing the most mass in the game. It's actually Angels at 1.1. Artillery's raining in on 8. No, who has scat this again for Team 1's Angels. It says Team 2. Again, 4 artillery, plasma ball things are inbound. And, yeah, I don't think much is going to live much longer. Ooh, that's a nice little group of hives that no longer exists. And we have Bomber going to get killed off. Probably should not keep that above the artillery, though, to be honest. Probably should move that. Move, says never. Yeah, that's 1,000% true. Move that thing. Mega with inbound. Tons of artillery from the north. Look at them all. Look at them all. Just eating those hit points just for breakfast, lunch, dinner, second breakfast, tea time, supper, whatever words you want to use for food. Midnight snack, second midnight snack. 5 o'clock pre-workout drink, whatever. There goes that megalith just eaten by that miasma, just melted away. We have a GC hanging out over here. How's the Mavor doing? It's almost done. It's in the green. It's going to be close. Team 1 is going to have their second game ender. They will see it once it comes online in terms of the icon. But, oh, that's been taken off. Team 2 is hunting comms. We have Obli over here. He's taking some hit point damage, but he does have a shield now online. That shield is now offline. That's not fun for Team 1. Yeah, I'm coming in with transport, says Angels, to probably pick up somebody. We'll see if that works. Artillery lands a little bit short going after the SMD and the P-Gens here. Team 1, how you doing on power? Not great for Obli. Angels is barely holding in. And Porkerstein's actually doing really good, to be honest. But Porkerstein, no! There he goes! Speaking of which, he was doing fine on power, not doing fine on hit points, and he is killed off. Team 2 is, I believe, for the first time in the game, in the lead. Actually, no, it's not, because they lost Naberwasser earlier, so actually they were in the lead earlier. But anyway, it is a 3v2 in favor for Team 2. And now the transport picks up Obli and drops him into the pond. Gets him out of there. Lucky grab there. The Nuke would probably do very well for Team 2 at this point. There's no SMD there. And there's no SMD on that vector for that pond, so honestly, they could just drop a nuke and maybe kill off 1 or 2 of those comms. They just don't have it. If they followed where the transport went, they would know where at least one of the comms is at this point. Team 2, yeah, they actually know he's up there, so go for a nuke, blow it up, force him to move out, maybe get him with the laser or something, call it a day. Artillery now raining in on the Mavor that's just been newly minted. It fires a payload. Shielding is getting online right now. Some of it's already fallen offline, though. Shields. Oh, no. Oh, they came barely online. Oh, that was close. Oh. On pins and needles, I think we're going to split things just to see what's going on both sides of the map. Actually, this is perfect because there's one item on each side, so there you go. Nice little balancing act. Looks like, is it targeting? Which group are you targeting? You are targeting this one, okay. So these emissaries going to get hit here. Shielding, going to get knocked offline also by the... Oh, nice double kill there from that Mavor. I'm assuming it's going to go for these ones. Oh, yeah, Team 1 marks it. Go after that. I heard an explosion somewhere. It looks like more SACUs dying for Angels' Eco. That's where a lot of his power is coming from, or all those Rascon... Oh, no! Oh, they got out of range. Ooh, that was close. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 satellites And 3 emissaries shooting at the shielding, and it's not falling offline just yet. Oh, speaking of which, it is falling offline. Target the power, target the shielding, target the everything. Target the SMD, something. I mean, you can target the Mavor, that's fine. Target the P-Gens. Oh, just absolutely annihilated that Mavor. But shots inbound isn't going to be enough to kill off the emissaries from Team 2. Hits 1. Zio's there as well. Are there more shots inbound? Is that the last one? There's another one inbound. Oh, and it hits the second one. One more. There's another one. Oh, triple kill for that Mavor from beyond the grave. And the artillery wipes out the artillery. No more artillery for either team at this point, unless somebody hit away something somewhere. Obviously wouldn't be the first time. We have units still inbound from Team 1. Looks like they're kind of stopping for now. There goes a group of Perseus, just absolutely annihilated by that bomber. Team 2 looks like they're thinning out stuff for Obli, targeting P-Gens. You target the power, you can't keep the shields online, can't keep the lights online, and then everything else blows up after that. So, looks like that's the focus for Team 2. Again, it's a 3v2. The APM is definitely taxed to the max for everybody. Both the comms for Team 1. I just don't like that they're right next to one another, but it's the only safe spot at this point for Team 2. For Team 1. The emissaries, to be fair, are offline, so there is that, nonetheless. We do see Puck Juniors down here hanging out. More and more GCs are being built by Team 2. It's just build. More shieldings being built for Zio as well. And the game has kind of died down a little bit in terms of the action. And Satellite's still chewing stuff away, but Team 1's not out of this just yet. Another one. Emissary. Mavor has been started. Oh, look, another one's almost done here for Team 1. Look at that. Oh, there's 2 of them over here. I completely missed them. Look at that. Oh, they are both online. And now that one's going to be... That's going to be... Oh, there's another one up. There's number 4. Number 4 is going to be online for Team 1. I missed all of them. So either they were all being built at the same time, or I just completely missed them. Little drive-by lasering from Team 2. Bro just push, says Naberwaster, talking about the GCs. Again, the longer Team 2 waits, the more time it gives Team 1 to prep defenses. So, I mean, it's anybody's game at this point. Both teams could win this. With 6 satellites, though, it's a tall order, to be honest. Shielding is going to stay online, but still. Oh, that double line of shielding isn't enough to protect against 4 emissaries. Satellite's almost done. He needs more shielding. Oh, hits the first of the satellites. Oh, shielding comes back online, but not looking too hot for that line of satellites, that's for sure. Nope, still trying to crack that. In terms of reclaim, Team 1, 750, Team 2, 600. Team 1 has accrued over more than 1 million mass than Team 2, comparatively. Maybe we're still being built. GC's done, says somebody on Team 2, I would imagine. Or Team 1? Team 2. Satellites, how you doing up here to the north? Still not cracking that shielding yet. Looks like they're targeting P-Gens. Again, smart idea. Again, prevent the lights from turning on, and then just, you know, drain the shielding as fast as possible. Angels, aim all your artillery. Not all are hitting satellites, says Legend. I mean, some of them are. One of them did. Ooh, right in the group of shielding. That's a nice grab there. We do see that Team 2's comm is there. Again, there's no P-Gens next to him, so there won't be any volatile explosions except for if he stands closer to those 2. But as long as he stands there, there'll be volatile explosions nearby him for him. Ew. Bomber inbound. ASFs are going to collide. 2 bombers are inbound to crack the shielding of 1 artillery piece. Probably would be better off to go for the ones in the middle, to be honest. 1 and 2. Bomber is gone. Shielding is down. And the artillery is dead. Or, sorry, excuse me. The artillery will be dead. And another satellite is gone. Yep, another satellite is gone. The new satellite is made, so now it's back up to 5. Shielding is almost down, but Team 1's doing a very good job of assisting the placements there. Tons of GCs are being built next door to these emissaries, though. Tons of GCs this game. So many experimentals built. It's insane. Artillery is back online for Team 2. Team 2 has a nuke. They have a second nuke almost. Hey, love to see the nukes. I mean, 59 minutes and we've seen the first nuke launcher. I feel like that's kind of late, but again, it's also from the guy that likes to say kaboom a lot. So, you know, a little bias, a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. And we do see the comm of Oblique on a transport. Picked up his comm and went, I am getting out of that corner. Oh. Oh, no. Maybe Team 1 spotted him. Buck Jr. said, oh, there he goes. He's building torp launchers. Angels, you got to get out of there. Oh, he's like, nah, it's going to take too long. That's going to be a kill in about a couple seconds for Team 2. I'm going to check on that in a second. By the way, it's over an hour now, officially in Epic, but you already knew that because I told you. And how's the comms hit point? Still in the yellow. It is dropping decently quick now. Looking good. It looks like Angels might be moving. He moves way too late, though. Notices it way too late. There he goes. Team 1 loses. Angels is now a 3-1 game in favor for Team 2. And all eyes are now on Team 1's Oblique. Do they know where he is? They don't. Mavor is back. It's not back yet, but it's pretty darn close. Teleporting in here from Team 1. What is this? It's going to be a Seraphim SACU. Spamming up Team 1 and T2 PD. Puck. Oh, sorry. That was the comm of Puck Jr. teleporting back. He built PD defense for his comm. What? Did he think that Team 1 was trying to teleport on top of him, maybe? But still strikes me as odd. This set of artillery is down again because of the transfer over to Oblique. The engineers weren't assisting the shielding, and that kills off that. So now 2 artilleries remain now to the north. They grew another one, but the Mavor is back online. It has taken some damage already. Ooh, that one emissary was able to get through a little bit. Team 2, you up to another one yet? Nope. Nope. Yeah, you are. Another artillery. Stop firing at Puck Jr.'s comm. Puck Jr., where'd you go? You teleported away. Where'd you go? Nuke is inbound from Team 2. There are a couple of SMDs in the area. He's up there to the north. There he is. Maybe going for attack missile snipe, looks like. Oh, starting to, the shield on off that shielding. And Nuke lands short. Kaboom! Kills off a couple of units down there. Watch those cheap satellites melt, says Legend Lore. And shielding. Pigeons are going down. Slows down the rate of fire for the Mavor, but it's still not dead, though, so there's that. On game ender number 3, we haven't built 1, says Zio. Okay. I don't understand the flex there. Man, Mavor's been damaged severely. Pigeons are down. 1 more remains for... we had win with 20 Awasa bombers. I don't know what he's talking about in that respect. We had win. What? Maybe he's saying we may have won with 20? I don't know what he means. Yeah, shielding's holding, but it's not looking good. Oh, that emissary is gone again. That emissary just got blown up. So Team 2 just has the satellites and nukes. I mean, you could try to wipe out Team 1 with nukes. Again, all it would take is the Mavor right there, and you get a little bit more breathing room. You do have the 2 emissaries up here, though, so that still is the thing. Kill his satellites, then he has no real way to win. Oh, there goes Team 2's Zio due to the comm being targeted by artillery. That's unfortunate. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, it looks like somebody's been spotted for Team 2. Puck Jr. Oh, another SSUs blew up. Looks like he attacked missiled them, close support fire kind of thing. And he teleports out of there. Teleports right into where the Mavor is. Looks like it's regen a little bit, and he goes down. There weren't really that many engineers there, to be honest. It really didn't do a whole lot. Team 2 charging in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're going to pause for a second. Hopefully they get commanded to do stuff again. Yep, there they go. the commander to do stuff again, but they're just getting ripped apart by all these Ravagers. Oh no! GG, says Angels. Oh, look at that. Just absolutely deleting those GCs. Nope. They get maybe a couple of meters, maybe a kilometer, and Team 1 goes, no, I'm good. Oh, another GC dead. Look at the hit points just fly off the shelves there. Oh, look at that. 45,000 down to 0. Explosion happens next to the comm of Instructs Inquisitor. It's now him versus Oblee with the Mavor and 2 other emissaries. Yeah, this is this just flipped on Team 2's head quite severely. Or just for ore, I guess, says Angels. Yeah, there's something like that. There's even AA line, more AA lines. Just he drew lines in the sand literally and went, no, I'm good. Artillery raining in on Strix Inquisitor's commander. Oh, shielding is falling. Got to keep track of the comm. No, and that last GC is gone. The satellites still remain, though. That's interesting. Team 2 might have a way to win if they can take out the SMD there. The other one is definitely not within range, so he could be able to kill off the Mavor. And maybe because of the pathfinding issues of getting out of there for Oblee, he might be able to just actually kill off the comm and win the game. So we see double nuking inbound. Is that enough yet? Nope. Still has 5 loaded. Needs to launch 6 more nukes. Maybe 7 if you count the loading of this SMD as we speak. Right, Fat Boys inbound. This is the target now for Team 2. Everything is going to be, focused onto that. Once Team 1 knows of the nuke locations, then they'll deal with those. Keep moving, says Naberwasser. Is he being chased by artillery? Oh, he might be. Does Team 1 know where he is? Oh, they do. They have 2 eyes on top of him, so that's definitely... They definitely know where he is. It's shielded. Kill his sats, then he quits, says Legend. He does have nukes, though, so again, there's that. He's just trying to load them as fast as possible. All of his eco should be focused on this. Wipe out that SMD, or even just, deplete it of its SMD missiles. Call it a day. Again, it's one of those things where it's going to come down to the wire. Ooh, way to the left. 3, 4 satellites remain. He's building another one. And shell lands on the shielding. Another chicken. I don't know if the chickens are worth it at this point. You could win if you overload the SMD. Guile, say my name. Well, I love it with the accent. Well, I'm not Guile. Apologies. So, hopefully you enjoyed me saying your name. But, well, the Scathis would have won early if he targeted its artillery instead of airbase. I mean, the airbase, I think, at that point was barely shielded, so it would have done more. He just got unlucky with the shots. At that moment, I've lost my 2 arties. Looks like his Novaxes are going down. Nukes, are they loaded? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Fire the nukes. He's building another one. The comm is still sitting there. SMD still has not been hit yet. And I don't think it will be. Oh, chicken goes down to... no, sorry, chicken goes down. We have Megawith getting down to GC. Oh, my goodness. Megawith gets killed off by the chickens. Ion Storm. Double nuking again. And that one's barely started. This one's half loaded again. And there he is. Strix is out in the open. Definitely stay underneath shield coverage. Not next to P-Gens. That'll overload the everything on your comm. That Mavor will one-tap you so fast. Get safe, says Naberwasser. Yeah, most definitely. We have GCs inbound, Donuts inbound, SACUs just trying to gum up the works. Look at him. He's running. Nukes, says Angels. They spotted where the nukes are. Oh, look at that. He's running. He's running. Get out of there. Oh, no. They landed too much. Oh, the shield is down again. Look at that. The Donuts actually trying to help. Thought he was being chased by the Donut. Ooh, almost gets hit by that Mavor shot. I don't actually know if he would survive one shot from a Mavor. I don't know. Oh, it blew up whatever that was. Oh, it looks like a P-Gen. Do not tell me that was a YOLO, because I highly doubt it. He's out in the open, no shielding. Oh, shot hits right in front of his face. AoE takes out 16,000 hit points on his shielding. I don't know if a direct impact would kill you. I don't know. I don't think so. Well, maybe. Well, he's at, what, 34,000? Maybe. He says no vet, though, so who knows. Ooh, the nuke. Oh, and then the AoE, like, after effect thing from the emissary kills off the other one. 133,000 mass with the nuke, though. Hey, that's really, really good. How is the SMD? SMD was at 3, so we needed 4 more. 622,000 mass killed. Strix, you're still running around. Still alive and kicking, but you've lost your satellites. Well, besides one. And you've lost your nukes. That's really the only way of winning at this point. Oh, and he lost his last one. That's unfortunate. Will he be killed off? Will he teleport out of there? We will see. There's shots inbound. There's a... No, that's far. That's way too far over. Oblique says question mark. Oh, there's a shot. Shielding will protect him for a little bit. Probably don't stand next to these because they're going to AoE next to you. So... Oh, builds a shield. Oh, lands next to him. Oh, shielding is down again. Oh, he's almost dead. 3,000 hit points remain. Ooh. Oh, and there he goes. A 1-2 punch from the Mavor. Team 1 scores the final blow for Oblique against Strix, and that is the game. Team 1 wins at 1 hour, 14 minutes. That was a most definite back and forth game. But Team 1 pulled it out. 3 game enders, a whole bunch of artillery for both sides, tons of experimentals, and just lines and lines and lines all over the place. So hopefully everybody enjoyed. Let me know if you did down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching to the very end of the video. As always, thank you so much again. And apologies for being sick. So I will see all of you in the next one.